A modern dilemma: to snoop or not to snoop. Our phones hold so much of our lives. Messages, photos, secrets, they're all there. It's no wonder that in relationships, the temptation to peek into our partner's phone can be strong. But is it ever okay? This question has become a modern relationship dilemma. Couples often struggle with boundaries around phones: what's acceptable to share, what's considered private. The answers aren't always clear. This confusion can lead to suspicion and mistrust, making the desire to snoop even greater. The truth is, many people have looked at their partner's phone at some point. Sometimes it's a quick glance, other times a deeper dive. Regardless, this action raises important questions about trust and respect in relationships. In the age of constant connection, finding the balance between privacy and transparency is crucial. The temptation to peek: why we check. The urge to check a partner's phone usually comes from somewhere. Insecurity is a big factor. When we feel insecure, we might look for reassurance or confirmation of our fears in their messages. Past betrayals can also fuel the desire to snoop. If we've been cheated on before, we might be more likely to check up on our current partner. Jealousy is another common reason. Seeing a suspicious text or call can trigger feelings of jealousy, leading us down a path of wanting to know more. We might convince ourselves that we're just being realistic or protective of the relationship. Sometimes it's not even about finding something specific. Curiosity can be a powerful motivator. We might be tempted to peek simply to see what our partner is up to, who they're talking to, or what they're thinking. This kind of snooping might seem harmless, but it can still damage trust. Snooping justified or a breach of trust? The question of whether snooping is ever justified is complex. There are strong arguments on both sides. Some people believe that checking a partner's phone is always a violation of privacy. They argue that everyone deserves their space and that trust is essential in a healthy relationship. Others believe that there are circumstances where snooping might be warranted. For example, if there's strong evidence that a partner is lying or cheating, looking at their phone could be a way to confirm suspicions. However, even in these cases, it's important to consider the potential consequences. Snooping can shatter trust and create a dynamic of suspicion. It can also lead to arguments and resentment, damaging the foundation of the relationship. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to snoop is a personal one. However, it's crucial to weigh the potential risks and benefits carefully, finding balance, trust, communication, and boundaries. So, how do we navigate this tricky terrain in the digital age? The key lies in open and honest communication. Couples should talk about their boundaries around phones and technology. What feels comfortable to share? What are the expectations around privacy? Having these conversations early